Whoa, I'm so out of breath. Today is September 22nd. I was 39 weeks pregnant as of yesterday. I'm still fucking pregnant. I do have a doctor's appointment right now. Hoping they say I've dilated or something, because last time I went, they did say like my cervix was soft, blah, blah, blah. So I'm really over being pregnant, dude. Like, yeah, I want to have her already. And I've had like a lot of pain and contractions and stuff, but I just don't feel like they're that strong. Like I do have them for like an hour straight, 2 hours straight, but they don't feel as long, I guess you can say. And so as strong. So I think I'm just, I don't know. So hopefully they tell me that, you know, something's happening. So let's hope today's the day. Okay, so I'm back from my doctor's office and my doctor's appointment or whatever. And I gained hella weight. Well, I feel like I did. But anyways, they did tell me that he said that I'm barely starting to open. Like, girl, it can't be that comfortable in there. You don't fit. You too big. Get out, you know? But she's pretty comfortable in there. But yeah, he said I'm barely starting to open. So if I don't have the baby by Sunday, Monday is my due date, and I will be induced on my due date. So let's fingers crossed that she will be born on her own. But if not, I'm super excited because I'm gonna have my baby with me soon, and I'm so like impatient. So I'm super excited.
What's up? Let's go. That's right, baby. You ready? Let's go. What's up, baby? How do you feel? Talk to me.
I'm scared.
No, you're gonna be okay, baby. Why are you scared? It's the final countdown.
It's just nerve-wracking
Be fine.
to feel pain, and you don't have to feel any.
No pasa nada. I got your support. So my baby's gonna be right here. That's right. It's a machine. This is our room. The views. Nice chair. Nice down. And there's my baby.
Is it showing contractions?
Is back to square one.
My princess. No baby yet. Just waiting.
Update. I've been here, what's today, Tuesday 29th. Yeah, I've been here for like a whole day now. My water broke last night, like around 9, I want to say 9:10. I don't even remember anymore. I had been in a lot of pain. Like I've had a lot of contractions, but I'm not dilating. I'm only at 1 centimeter, which is great, you know. So yeah, they've had me on Pitocin, and I'm about to be at my max of the dose. So basically what's gonna happen is I'm gonna reach the max. They're gonna leave me at the max for the Pitocin dose at for like 20, I can't even speak, for like 2 hours or so. And then after that, she's gonna talk to the doctor, see what she wants to do, probably check me and see if I've dilated at all or anything changed. But after your water breaks here, because I was induced, after your water breaks, you have 24 hours, like a 24-hour window. And then they're gonna kind of decide whether to do a C-section or what they're gonna do, because after your water breaks, you know, you have like a higher risk of infection. So yeah, I've already cried. And like, I haven't even cried because like of the pain. I've cried because I'm just so frustrated. Like, what the hell? Why am I not dilating, you know? So that's just great. But Isaac has been here, like, literally the most supportive guy ever. Like, I've had to get up and pee so many times. He has to like unhook me and everything because I can't get up and go walk around, because since I'm being induced, I have to be hooked on the monitors and they have to be checking my contractions and the baby. So yeah, he's been great. But actually surprised because I thought he would be like sleeping the whole time, because he can sleep, but he fell asleep for a little bit, and then the moment I would be like, babe, like, he would wake up real quick. What happened? So he's been awesome. I finally got some sleep today. Like, I think I fell asleep like around 7ish. No, like 8ish. I finally got some sleep. Woke up like around 10ish. Got like 2 hours sleep. So that's been my life. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how I end up delivering. But at this point, I really don't care. Like, I just want her here and I want to go home.
What's up, baby? Finally can eat?
Finally.
That's right.
I don't have my sandwich after.
Amy, baby? Where's my baby? Ah, yeah.
Being stubborn.
Not yet. Patiently waiting. Y con los sports, con todo. Fuck it. Honey. What's honey?
Thank you.
Give your phone to Sherry. Stay so I can take pictures of you.
Hey guys. Finally back to feeling a little bit of my normal self. My delivery was nothing like I thought it would be. As much as I wanted to say it was beautiful, it wasn't. Well, I mean, like, when I saw her, it was beautiful, but it was really scary. Isaac is sleeping, sorry. Poor guy, like, he has been the most supportive human being ever. He has helped so much with not only me throughout all this time, but like also, you know, with Rozelle. And I look busted, but y'all already knew that was gonna happen. So anyways, let's just say, you know, obviously you guys saw I got here on Monday. I got here on the 28th. I got here on the 28th and I was being induced, so the whole point was like to make my body go into labor. So while I was here, they gave me like medication vaginally, like pills, like 3 doses spread out with time, just to see like if my body would, you know, like if my body would take it and slowly start dilating and completely thin out my cervix. But obviously that wasn't the case. So after the first day that my body was just not doing it, sorry, I'm hungry, my body just wasn't ready, I guess, but I was being induced, so had to get her out somehow. Oh, okay, so wait, that night, the night that I got there, after, because I got there in the morning, I got here like maybe like 8 in the morning, let's just say 8 in the morning, and then they said like, oh, you know, we're giving you all this medicine. And in that night, I think my water bag ruptured like at 10 p.m. So after that, there's no sending you back home. Like, they could have, you know, probably, like, if nothing was happening, they could have probably sent me home. But since my water bag broke, you know, I couldn't. So that was a fun fact. So, you know, was a long night, you know. I was given the medicine to kind of start like contracting and to kind of whatever, so I started feeling all that, and then my water broke, so I was like super tired. I couldn't even like sleep or anything. Oh my god. So fast forward to the next day, which is now the 29th. You know, they gave me like the doses of the medicine, and I only dilated to 1. I dilated to like 1 or 1.5, and then they started giving me Pitocin, like through my IV. They gave me like the max amount of Pitocin that I could have got, and like I was in pain, dude. I was in hella pain. Like I was getting the contractions, my body was contracting, like they were hella strong, but I just wasn't thinning out the cervix. Like my cervix was not thinning out. I was so stressed at this point because I was like, what the heck? Like I'm tired, like what's going on? And no, like it just, my body was just not taking it, I guess. Like, but the thing is that my water bag had already ruptured, so they kind of had me like on a time frame. Like, okay, by this time, if worst case scenario would be a C-section, right? And at that point I was like, I think I might want the fucking C-section, because I just wanted her out, dude. Like I just wanted her out. Like I was all night, all day, I was so stressed out. I was in pain. Like Isaac was a writer, like he had stayed, well obviously he stayed with me, and he didn't like leave not once, other than to just get food here at the cafeteria and come back and eat it with me. Well, I couldn't even eat, so I was starving. I was living off liquids, okay? So the second day, they did give me a break like around 1 p.m. They just stopped all the meds and stuff and unhooked me for a little bit, so I was able to take a shower and eat a meal. So I ate like a sandwich, because that's what they gave me. They gave me like a sandwich and stuff, just to see, you know, give my body a break, and then let's see if my body would kind of do its thing without it being constantly on here, right? So then comes this is Tuesday night, okay, the 29th. I'm still going through it, dude. I'm going through it. At this point I started like, I was getting so like impatient. I would cry, because not of the pain, but I was like, oh, like I would tell Isaac, like I cannot believe this is happening. Like what the hell? But my cervix was just not thinning enough. Like I was only like 50%, what is it, 50% thin down. It had to be like 100. So at that point, one of the nurses had mentioned like, oh, are you thinking about getting the epidural? And well, I wanted the epidural, right, because I can't take pain, but I've been in pain all this time. But I had heard that if you get the epidural too soon in your labor, mind you I'm at 1.5, if you get the epidural too soon in your labor, that you're slowing down your labor basically. And so I was like, I'm not trying to slow it down even more, you know? So then at this point it's already like midday. No, it's already, I'm talking about going to the 30th, which is yesterday, Wednesday night. Mind you, I've been there since Monday. And at that point we kept doing the doses of like I couldn't take the pill vaginally anymore. I was taking it orally, and I was still getting Pitocin. So I'm telling you, like I'm in pain, I'm in this, like that, whatever. Finally my body, dude, my body, my cervix goes to 2 centimeters. 2, okay? I still got like 8 to go. So, but I was like, the pain I was having, I was like, oh hell no, okay? And they knew, I mean, they told me like, your contractions are pretty strong because we're technically making you have them because we're giving you these meds or whatever. So I was like, oh my god. So I said, you know what, fuck it, bring the epidural. So they brought the epidural, and I'm like, why didn't I do the epidural sooner? So this was yesterday. So I got the epidural, and instantly I felt like relief, you know, like I was like, oh my god, like it's weird though, because I thought with the epidural you're gonna go completely numb, and only like one of my legs was number than the other. And it was like, It was weird because you couldn't feel the contraction, but when there's a contraction, you could feel pressure going like down there, like towards down there. So I was like weird, but it was cool because like I wasn't in pain, like I wasn't like you know. So as she's laying me down, she's like, okay, you got the epidural, we're gonna continue with the Pitocin, and I'm gonna bring you the peanut ball. So as soon as they put it was like, she's like, I'm gonna have you lay on one side 30 minutes and then the other side 30 minutes and the other side 30 minutes. So that was the plan, and continue boosting up the Pitocin. So yeah, I already got the epidural. I was at 2 centimeters, and then within 2 hours of doing the technique that she was doing, like that they put that I got the epidural, because they said that with the epidural that if I would, what's it called, you would like let your body not be so tense, and you can let it like it lets your body just do what it has to do, open up. So my cervix started getting really thinned out, like from 50% I went to like 80, and then like 50, like 8, you have to be at 100%. So from there I went from 2 centimeters to 5, and at that point I was fully thinned out, and I was like, oh, why didn't I do this sooner? Like, stupid old me trying to not slow down my labor, and I hella did, you know, because I didn't want to get the epidural too quick. So then I'm already at 5, right? So I'm at 5, and I'm like, oh shit, like she's finna come today. So when they told me I was 5, I was like, I think I want to say it was maybe like 4 o'clock. It was like 4 o'clock, around there. So obviously I was keeping my family updated. Like, our family was so like, what the hell's going on? I had been suffering for so long because I was getting all the, like, they didn't even consider me like, oh, you're in active labor until Wednesday, that I actually went at least to 2 and my cervix was thin. Like, I wasn't even in active labor. Literally for the first 2 days that I was here, I wasn't even in active labor. And then so it was like 4 o'clock, whatever, I'm already 5 centimeters. And then what happened? Oh, so I kept doing the rotation with the peanut ball. Like, she would come and help me move and put the ball in the middle of like your legs to kind of keep your whatever open. And then, so this was at 4. Once it was like 6-ish, once it was like yeah, from 4, I kept telling her like, girl, I'm feeling pressure, like I'm feeling pressure. And they were like, oh, okay, well, that's good. So then she checked me again. She was like, okay, now you're like at a 6, like you're almost at a 6 or whatever. And I think it was already gonna be like 5. So then from there, within those 2 hours, I just started feeling like, fuck, like this is really intense. Like, this is really intense. It's really intense. And then I told her like, hey, like, can you check me again, because I feel like I have to go to the restroom. And then she was like, is it constant feeling like you have to go to the restroom? Because at first I was just feeling like a lot of pressure towards the front, but then I was like, girl, it's in the back now, you know what I mean? Oy, pinchicha, relax. So as that's happening, she checked me again, and I was at a freaking 9. So like from like 5-6 centimeters, I went to a 9 within a matter of like 2 hours. So at this point, it's already like 6:30, almost 7. I don't even know, because I wasn't really looking at that time. It was almost 7. So, and she tells me that I'm at a 9, and I was like, oh my god. So I hit up my parents, like, we're so excited. We told like we called like my mother-in-law, like my sister-in-law. We were super excited. And I mean, I'm still feeling like, oh fuck, you know, because I still gotta push her out. But I mean, whatever, like, I was ready to go. I was ready. So she walks out, and she's like, I'll be back in 30 minutes to check you again. If you keep feeling the pressure, just call me right away. She walked out, and like within 10 minutes, I was like, dude, I told Isaac, I was like, no, like, I need to go to the restroom. So so we called her, like, we clicked the button, and she came back in, and I was like, no, like, I think I need to use the restroom. And then so she checked me again. She was like, okay, you're there. Like, let's go. It's time to push. And so the craziest thing is that like we had like we couldn't even record. Like everything happens for a reason, trip out, because we couldn't even record because there was so much people that were gonna be in there, and they had already said like you can't record. You could only take pictures once the baby's out. But like pictures, but like I wanted to record for this, you know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of glad I didn't. So so yeah, she's like, we're gonna do practice pushing, and I was like, okay. So then we're doing practice pushes, just me, the nurse that has been taking care of me, and Isaac. And within just those practice pushing, like you could already start seeing her head. So I was like, ah. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So then she's like, okay, like let me tell the doctor to get ready and she'll come in here. And yeah, we started doing practice pushing. They started bringing in the delivery table, all the stuff that they have like for just in case. And then my doctor came in and she's just like, okay, like it's go time. Like I was already like crowning. So yeah, we're pushing, you know. I think I pushed for like about 20-30 minutes, because at that point it was already like 7 something, and I pushed for about 20 to 30 minutes, and at 7:35 my princess made her arrival. I pushed that baby out, you know what I'm saying? I was like, because I seriously was like so calm. Like me, I'm like hysterical, you know, but I would think I was just like so tired and like so just ready to get it, you know. And Isaac was like cheering me on the whole time. Like the nurses were like, good job, good job, good job. Like everybody was like hyping me up, and I was like, you know, pushing. And then yeah, I just have like I could already feel like it wasn't a painful thing because I had the epidural, but you can definitely feel what's going on. Like, well, at least for me with the epidural, I could feel like the stretching and stuff, but not the pain of it, if that makes any sense. So anyways, what happened? Oh, so of course I pushed her out, and as soon as I pushed her out, I start bawling. I was like, oh my god, because like they put her on my chest and I started crying, and I was just like so excited. Like Isaac was so excited, and all the nurses were like, oh my god, congrats. Like they were like, you did so good. And you know how like they like on like, not everybody talks about it, but after you deliver, they start like pushing your belly out so that you can like deliver the placenta or whatever. That's happening. And as that's happening, I mean, I have her on my chest, and mind you, this little girl, as soon as she goes on my chest, she pees on me. I was like, she really just peed on me, but I mean, whatever, it's her baby, it's okay. So yeah, she peed on me, and then I can feel them like doing, you know, all that, and she's like, okay, here's the placenta. And then out of nowhere, like I can feel what's going on. Like it's not like I'm fully numb or anything. Like I could feel, and out of nowhere she just goes, her placenta. She's like, her uterus came out, and then she just like shoved it back in there. And when she shoved it back in there, and I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean my uterus just? And at that point, like they had already, like I still had her on my chest, but I was like starting to panic because I was like, hurt my uterus. And then I started having like a hemorrhage, so like I was bleeding. Like I could literally feel like my body like just liquid coming out, but I'm terrified of blood, so I don't want to look at it. She a little shawty, a little baddie. She my little boo thing. She literally just like hella smiled right now. So anyways, yeah, dude, my uterus came out, and she's like shoving it back in there, and they're putting like, she's like trying to stop the bleeding, and they start like giving me an injection on my leg, putting in another IV, putting in, I don't know, all kinds of medicine in the IV, and I'm like, I'm freaking out, and I'm hella tired, okay? Like, even right now, I'm hella tired. I look like shit. But I was so tired, and then Isaac's just, like, looking like, you're gonna be okay. And then I'm, like, trying to keep my cool because I know the doctor's trying to keep her cool. Like, I knew that they weren't trying to scare me, but I was like, am I gonna be okay? Like, am I gonna be okay? And like, they finally were like, okay, yeah, you're gonna be okay. But at first I was like, I said, am I gonna be okay? You know, but it's okay, mom, it's okay. So, and Isaac's like caught up because obviously, like, I told him, like, I want you to see what's going on with the baby. Like, I want you to see, you know, while they're doing whatever. But then he was like, obviously, like, something was going wrong with me. So I lost so much blood. They had to like stick a balloon and stick like all kinds of things. I had 2 catheters in my vagina. It was just hell, dude. It was so bad just to like get the bleeding to stop. And at this point they were like, they had to check everything, you know, check my uterus, because, well, now they have to keep an eye on my uterus. Like, they were checking my uterus from the top, checking like my bleeding from the bottom. Like, they finally stopped the bleeding. That I didn't have to go to the operation room, but oh my god, it was pretty scary. And I was like, yeah, I'm never having kids again, you know, like, she's gonna be good enough. But I was just like, and it was so bad because after that, like, obviously I couldn't move. Like, I have stuff all up in there, so I couldn't move. They did not allow me to get up. I had a catheter for urine and a catheter for blood. So yeah, I couldn't fucking move. And so all that night, I mean, they still like finished the medicine on the IV, but all that night it was like hell. So last night. So I'm kind of glad that we didn't get a chance to record that, because I never want to like relive that again. It was really scary. Like, so yeah, I was hella scared, but made it. We made it. And the recovery has been not the easiest, like, at all. I'm hella tired actually, but right now I let Isaac sleep because poor guy, he's literally been doing everything. This is like the first time since she's been born that I could like hold her and feed her and hang out. So I'm just enjoying it. But yeah, that was basically my story. It was pretty scary. It was pretty intense. She was born yesterday at 7:35, 8 pounds, 5 ounces, and she was 20 inches long. Little big girl right here, you know what I'm saying? My gordita. But yeah, what women go through sometimes, it's insane. Literally, it's insane. So hopefully I get to go home tomorrow, because my parents and my suegra plan on coming tomorrow. So my mom and Kiki's are gonna stay with me for about like a week, and then come back for like another week, and then my suegra is gonna come stay with me for like another week. So I'm gonna have a lot of help at home, thank God. And Isaac is taking some time off of work, like, so he can, you know, just enjoy being a dad. And so far he has been loving it though. Like, for everything he just wants to grab her, but I tell him like, dude, let her be, you know. But he's been amazing, so can't complain. But yeah, that's been my story. So I will keep you guys updated on how I'm recovering.
It's okay. I'm right here. It's okay, my baby, my baby. It's okay. It's okay, I'm right here. I'm right here.
Quick break and be back. White Sox lead 1-0.
Hi, Grandma. I played baseball today. Oh, that's great. What big. That's where Grandma used to play. When our hearing wouldn't allow us to use a regular...
Just went to go get the car for our baby, for the pickup. Gonna pick her up right now, and we'll be good to go today. 5 days later, but we're good.
Oh, Pinterest right here. Nice little baby. Nice little baby. Oh, baby.
Let him smell her.
Nice, look at her bucket. Oh, baby. Wait, wait.
The hell, the hell.
She's a good girl. She's a little baby.
Bless you. Huh? Who is that, corazón? Sí,
Ay, Dios santo de la vida. Ay, ay, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, mamá? Ay, ay, hola, hola, mi amor. Buenas tardes, corazón mío. Buenas tardes, mi amor. Soy la abuela, sí. Hola, abuelitos. Hola. Qué hermosura, mira qué grande está, Dios mío. Está súper grande. Ay, hermosa. Ay, mírala. Ay, aquí estoy conociendo a las abuelas. Ay, mamacita de los corazón mío. ¿Cómo estás, mi amor? Hola, tía. ¡Guamos! Ay, mamacita. Ay, mamacita. Me estaba suspirando. Sí, te estaba esperando, mamá. Oh, my daughter. Mamacita. I love you, mamacita. What are you thinking about? Who are these people? Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. Hi, mommies. Mande.
Saludos.
Greñuda.
No, claro.
Grab her.
No.
Grab her. Hey, ándale. Oh, look at me, you're sad because you don't want to hold her.
Oh, the smell.
You want to hold her?
No, not yet.
Why? You want to cry? Huh?
I'll take it comfortable. Too small.
Look at her
I need
manos.
my glasses.
Look at her
baby.
manos,
Oh, yeah.
just like Eileen's.
Where are my glasses?
My first.
Look at, look at, look at, look at.
Let me get them.
She's opening them.
Let me get them.
Hi, Grandpa. Hi, Grandpa.
she's
She's smiling at you.
El grandpa con sus lentes. Para que la puedas mirar bien. Para que llores a gusto.
Ahí veremos. En China.
I'm so comfy.
Igual que la tuya.
She looks just like
Vamos a
her.
ver un día Sunday.
Cheers.
All right, so let me sum it all up. So yeah, now it's already October, like October something. So I've already been home. I've been home for almost 3 weeks on Wednesday. No. Yeah, well, almost 3 weeks on next Friday. I was at the hospital basically for about a week. I got there Monday to be induced, and then Wednesday I had her, and then Friday I was finally released. So basically what happened during my pregnancy, my delivery, is that I had a uterine inversion, which is like your whole uterus came out or whatever. And then well, obviously I bled out, so like I had a hemorrhage, and it was pretty intense, not gonna lie. And something I never want to experience again, to be honest. Everybody's like, oh yeah, what about your next kid? I'm like, girl, like, now I really have an excuse to why I just don't want to do that again. I've had family over nonstop, literally, which has been a blessing because they've really helped me and Isaac with literally getting back on our sleeping schedule, because we had like no sleep for an entire week. And then I was still, when I came home, obviously I was anemic because I had lost so much blood. So I have to be like on iron pills and like stool softeners because taking so much iron. I have to take iron pills 3 times a day, every day for about a month. And I take ibuprofen for like headaches and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, recovery's been hard because since I'm anemic, I get tired so fast. Like even taking a shower was so hard for me. Like like the first day that I came home, I was so tired from standing up in the shower. I had only been standing for like 2 minutes, and then I had to sit down in the shower. And I told Isaac, like, can you come help me because I'm a mess. Like, recovery has been pretty intense, but now I feel a lot better. I feel like hella blessed to be alive, to be able to take care of my baby, and you know, just being able to be normal again. Like, I don't know, I feel like I had a whole past life and stuff. I feel like a whole new person. I don't know if that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Also, I want to just say, like, that was the scariest thing that has ever happened to me, but Rozelle is so worth it. Like, she's the best. She's my little baby. Every time I see her, I'm like, what is it called? Like, right now, speechless. No, but she's like breathtaking. Every time I see her, I'm like, oh my God, like, I made her. She was made in my tummy. Like, it's just insane. Like, everything that they said, like, oh, you know, it's gonna be worth it, it's gonna be worth it. It definitely was worth it. I'm just like, oh, yay. Like, I do feel like I can't even explain it. I just love her so much. But anyways, yeah, I've had family over nonstop. So right now everybody was, well, my family was actually over for the weekend, and then we had my suegra here. Oh my God, why am I stuttering? We had my suegra here this during the week. So we're finally alone to, like, just be home. It's not like we're doing much anyway. But yeah, guys, that was my whole delivery and stuff. I feel like I wish I would have gotten, like, pictures or recording, but everything that went down, it all happened for a reason, because I didn't even record anything, and I'm kind of glad I didn't record, like, the bad part of it when all that shit started going down after I had already had her, because I don't want to relive that. But I know I couldn't get, like, much for you guys, because they were like, first thing was like, oh, you can't film or whatever, and then we had, like, we couldn't even be on FaceTime, so we were, like, sneaky about it. Like, I guess we just had, like, our phones on FaceTime call with the family on the volume all the way down, and they had themselves muted. So yeah, they were able to hear everything that went down. So, like, my mom heard everything and stuff like that. But it was pretty intense. But other than that, that has been my birth story. I'm gonna make, like, another video on any questions you guys might have about anything. So we'll make another video on that. But this video is already pretty long. So that was my labor and delivery.